Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Place PS4927. Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Before we into our wildcard weekend matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I just wanted to show you guys the playoff bracket to see who is all in the playoffs. So apparently, we're the number 2 Toronto Huskies. We're facing off against the number 7 Pittsburgh Steelers. The number 3 seed Tennessee Titans will be facing off against the number 6 seed Cleveland Browns, and the number 4 seed Baltimore Ravens will be battling off against the Kansas City Chiefs. The number 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be facing against the number 7 Minnesota Vikings seed. The Philadelphia Eagles, the number 3 seed, will be facing off their NFC East rival, the Dallas Cowboys, their number 6 seed, and the Seattle Seahawks will be battling off against the Detroit Lions. Seattle is a number 4 and Detroit is a number 5. And by the way, the Chicago Bears do get that first round bye. So we will see you guys at kickoff time.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. As we'll see Andy Dalton and the Toronto Huskies versus Robert Griffin III and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada at Maple Leaf Stadium as the Pittsburgh Steelers kick this off, and Haden will be ready to return a kickoff here for the Toronto Huskies. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to start off the postseason on a very positive note as he returns it all the way to the end zone. He rolls into the end zone, and that is a great way to start off the playoffs, and that is a 98-yard kickoff return. He also did it in the last episode. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown against the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have the link to that video if you guys want to check it out. And we also faced off against the Pittsburgh Steelers during the regular season. I'll have the link to that as well in the description. If you guys want to check those two videos out, you absolutely can. And the Toronto Huskies are leading it 7-0 here in Maple Leaf Country. We'll see you guys when we're on defense. Alright, now this is first down and 10 from the 32. We're facing off against our former QB, Robert Griffin III, who spent a little bit of the season with the Toronto Huskies, and he makes his return. James Conner runs the ball. He only gained about 1 yard there on that play, so now this is going to be a 2nd and 9 here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh, they're going to throw the football. They're going to pass it to Eric Ebron, the former Detroit Lions tight end. And he does get stopped, I got to say, around the 16-yard line. And somebody for Pittsburgh is down and hurt. So now this is going to be a first down and 10 here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So first season without Ben Roethlisberger since he retired. This is the 2022 season, so now James Conner, he does a stiff arm, and he does get it into the first down, first and goal. He's at the 2-yard line, so he's really 2 yards away from getting it into the end zone, so we're going to blitz on defense. And now this is going to be first and goal from the 2, so he hands the football off to James Conner, but however, there is a flag, and I'm supposedly going to say this is going to be a holding on Pittsburgh, so we're going to decline it. It will be 2nd and goal. David DeCastro, by the way, had that penalty. So this is going to be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. This is still another down. Pittsburgh is still on offense. So now James Conner, he's going to run the ball, and he's going to get this into the end zone. And that is going to be a touchdown again for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They tie this up 7-7 here in Toronto. So we'll see you guys when we're on offense. Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as now Haden and the Toronto Huskies will be ready to return the kickoff. He's going to return another one, and will he score it this time for a touchdown? So let's see. He slides on into the end zone. So this is a apparent yes. So 99-yard return. That's one more yard from his previous kickoff return for a touchdown. So he just ran it all the way straight into the end zone. And he slides on in. So he has back-to-back kickoff returns for touchdowns in this first quarter, which is really impressive. So anyway, we're going to take a break. Toronto leads this 14-7. All right, now this is 4th and 10 at the 40-yard line, and Joe Haden, who returned two. All right, now Joe Haden is ready to return the punt here for the Toronto Huskies, and will he return it all the way is the real question. So now he's going to return it, and he does a front flip to prove it, and that is a touchdown here for the Toronto Huskies. 95-yard punt return. So I got to say, Joe Haden he's on fire in this game. 2 kickoff returns and 1 punt return for a touchdown. That is really impressive to see by a secondary. So he's really a cornerback, so he returned it all the way and scored that touchdown. So we're going to take another break, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense again. All right, now J.J. Watt has recovered the fumble here for the Toronto Huskies. He's going to return it all the way, and he does a front flip there just like his teammate Joe Haden did and scored a touchdown. So now we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion, and we will see you guys in the second quarter. So now, this is crazy. 3 straight games without an offensive touchdown in the first quarter, and it was mainly on kickoff and defensive turnover touchdowns. So this is now going to be 29-7. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, now Malcolm Jenkins and the Toronto Huskies get an INT, and this will be Pittsburgh's second turnover. So we'll see you guys when we're on offense. So now we see Andy Dalton stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. Pittsburgh, like I said, 2 turnovers. One of them returned for a touchdown. Malcolm Jenkins's could have been a touchdown, but it was not. Andy Dalton throws the football 0-1 there. So now we're going to use a quick slants route on 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. So now I'm going to throw the football to A.J. Green again, and it's an incomplete pass. And we only scored 29 points in this first quarter, so that is crazy. So now Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to Corey Davis, and we'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 24. Andy Dalton hands the football off to Frank Gore, and he had 6 touchdowns in that regular season game against the Minnesota Vikings, and he scores his first rushing touchdown of the postseason, and it will now be 36-7 here at Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we will see you guys when we're on defense. All right, so now C.J. Mosley had 1 sack there, so Toronto has 3, and they have nothing. So 2nd and 12 now from the 31 here in Toronto as they throw the football there. Pass was dropped, by the way. Robert Griffin III has 2. He's 2 for 7, 100 yards, and he has 1 INT. So this is now going to be a 3rd and 12 now from the 31 here in Toronto. So now he gets sacked. The ball is out. And the Huskies do recover it, and they do get it into the end zone. Cam Jordan, by the way, caught that fumble recovery into the end zone for a touchdown. So now it will be 43-7 here in Toronto. So we're going to take a break. All right, now this is 1st and 10. Robert Griffin III, he gets sacked by J.J. Watt, who recovered that fumble recovery for a touchdown earlier in this game. So now Robert Griffin III, he passes it to James Conner. This is now going to be a 3rd down and 16 now here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1:03 to go in the first half. They throw the football, and it is picked off by Joe Haden, who returned 2 kickoff returns and a punt return for a touchdown. So we're going to be on offense. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh just got their 4th turnover in this game, and now Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to the Abbotsford, British Columbia native Chase Claypool, as you guys recalled from before we played against the Steelers, we traded Robert Griffin III for an exchange for Chase Claypool. So just keep that in mind. We're down at the 49 now, 3 for 5 for Andy Dalton. So he has 2 receptions, Chase Claypool, and he's a pretty good wide receiver. I know he knows how to catch the ball in time, and we're gonna take our time out there, and we're gonna make one final first down before the first half is over. So now they're at the 34, and Chase Claypool gets the football, and he gets the first down. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now it's the second half here in Maple Leaf Stadium in the Rapper Drake's hometown of Toronto. So Robbie Gould and the Toronto Huskies are ready to kick this off. And Dwight Powell is ready to return. He's the free safety for this Pittsburgh Steelers team. And he gets stopped at the 33-yard line. 16 yards per return there. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 33 here in Toronto. Pittsburgh has the possession of the football. They're going to run the football with James Conner, the Erie, Pennsylvania native. 6 rushes, 13 yards, and 1 touchdown there. And now we're going to blitz on defense, and it's now 2nd and 11 here for the Steelers, and now they get stopped at 3rd down and 10. They only gained about 1 yard on that play, so 3rd and 10, 33-yard line. They're going to throw the football, and it is Eric Ebron, the former Detroit Lions tight end, gets that reception, and Robert Griffin III has 2 INTs. He's looking forward to getting his first passing touchdown of this football game. And they're in the red zone at the 18-yard line, and now Robert Griffin III, he throws it to Deontay Johnson there, and now this will be 2nd and 3 here for Pittsburgh as they are at the 11-yard line. So now they're going to throw the football, pass deflected, 7 for 14 there. We're going to blitz on the defense there. So now he's going to run the football with James Conner. He does get stopped though. 4th and 2. They're going to have to they're actually going to convert on 4th down and 2. If they actually make this touchdown, they will score points. So now they throw it to Juju Smith-Schuster, the Long Beach, California native, and he gets his first receiving touchdown of the game. So now this will be a 43-14 lead here for the Toronto Huskies. All right, now this is going to be it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at Maple Leaf Stadium. Joe Haden has 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns and 1 punt return for a touchdown. And he will get stopped for the first time in this postseason down around the 32. So now this will be a 1st and 10. And we have Joe Flacco as our quarterback for the Toronto Huskies. So the Steelers are used to Flacco. I mean, he did play for the Baltimore Ravens. They're their rivals, AFC North. And now Joe Flacco throws his first pass of the game for 20 yards. So Claypool, 5 receptions, 75 yards. If he gets 25 more yards, he will have over 100. And now I'm going to throw the football to Chase Claypool, and he gets a juke move there, and he jumps on into the end zone. That is a touchdown here for the Huskies. So that is a 48-yard touchdown. It will now be 50-14 here in Toronto. Oh, and the Toronto Huskies, Trevor Williams there that time caught that INT. So now we are down at the 21-yard line. So now I'm going to put in Frank Gore as my running back. And this will be a 1st down and 10. So Joe Flacco, he's going to hand the ball off to running back Frank Gore. And he is going to run the field. And he will get stopped down around the 48. So he has 2 rushes, 55 yards, and 1 touchdown there. So now we're going to do a passing play on 1st down and 10. So we're winning by a huge amount over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now we're going to throw the football deep to them, and we get stopped at the 19. So Flacco, 3 yards away from getting that triple-digit goal, which is 100. And now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 19. And that is going to be an incomplete. 3 for 4, 97 yards and 1 touchdown there. And now this is going to be a 2nd and 10. We're going to throw the football to AJ Green there. And does he get the touchdown? The answer is going to be a yes. And we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. If not, we're still winning anyway, which is good. And we will likely advance to the divisional round because of how many points we have in this game. So we get the 2-point conversion. It's now 58-14. We'll see you guys at after the 2-minute warning. All right, now we're ready to return the punt here. It is now 4th and 10 from the 40-yard line as they punt this away. It goes out of bounds down at the 9. All right, now this is 1st and 10. We're at the 25. I hand the football off to Frank Gore. Will he get a 1st down? They're going to say not quite, but we're only half a yard away from getting that 1st down. And then hopefully we will claim the W today in Toronto. And all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this content. I know there's only 30-some seconds left in the 4th quarter. I'm just saying it in advance so I don't have to when the game is over. So now I pass the football to Mohamed Sanu. And we're going to actually fake the field goal this time. We're going to fake this field goal. And we're going to actually get a 2-point conversion on this. If we don't make it, we still take the W in Toronto, and it's incomplete. We'll see you guys at statistics. All right, the game is over. So the Toronto Huskies do advance on to the divisional round. But first, let's go over the statistics. Robert Griffin III, 65.2 passer rating, 12 out of 23 there, 247 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 INTs. Joe Flacco, 158.3 pass rating, 3 touchdowns. Andy Dalton, 5 for 7. No touchdowns whatsoever. James Conner, 8 carries, 14 yards, 1 touchdown. Frank Gore, 4 carries, 73 yards on a touchdown. Receiving-wise, this is really interesting to see. Chase Claypool, 6 receptions, 123 yards on a touchdown. Eric Ebron, 3 receptions, 121 yards, no touchdowns whatsoever. AJ Green had 5 receptions, 112 yards and a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster had 3 receptions, 62 yards and 1 touchdown. And that was pretty much it. So defensively, this is interesting to see. CJ Mosley, 2 sacks. JJ Watt, Kenny Clark, and Jordan White all had 1 sack. Joe Haden, Malcolm Jenkins, and Trevor Williams all had INTs, but none of them were returned for JJ Watt fumble recovery and Cameron Jordan's fumble recovery were also returned for touchdowns. Kick return, 3 kick returns for Joe Haden, 232 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dwight Powell had 8 kickoff returns, 130 yards, no touchdowns whatsoever. Joe Haden, 1 punt return, 95 yards and a touchdown. So that wraps it up, everybody, and we'll show you who our opponent is in the divisional round. And we're going to face the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round. I'll have the link to the video as well if you guys want to check that out from Week 17 in the description. So yeah, we're going to face them off again in the divisional round. Around 2 weeks later, we face them again in the same site. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.